Hello everyone, today we'll be taking a look at the Marvel Legends What If Zombie Captain America. I wanted to try something new and make a few Halloween themed reviews for October, and Zombie Cap fits the spooky season pretty well in my opinion. This figure is from the episode inspired by the Marvel Zombies comic where the world is destroyed by a zombie plague. However, this version takes place in the MCU. Before we move on to the figure, let's take a quick look at the packaging. This figure comes in the standard Marvel Legends box with the window in the front showing the figure and all that it comes with. It's done in a mostly black color scheme with the shots of Zombie Cap from the show on the sides and on the back. On the lower part we get the rest of the figures in the Wave and the Watcher Build-A-Figure. Interestingly, Zombie Cap is the only one who does not come with a Build-A-Figure part in this wave. Moving on to the figure itself, this Captain America is a mostly unique figure with a lot of new sculpting, and only a couple parts seem to come from previous figures, such as the boots and the shoulder covered by the suit. His suit is a darker color from the other MCU Captain Americas, and it captures the feel of the episode really well. He's got greenish blue colored skin, the sculpted parts showing the inside are painted really well, and you can see the blood and bones such as the ribs and femurs. It's also a nice surprise they added blood splatters throughout the figure as well as the shield. The suit is all ripped and tattered, both front and back, and even his strap is torn. His gloves are also damaged and his cowl is unstrapped. He is missing one boot and has a bare foot, which can make him hard to stand in a neutral standing position, but I think that adds to the charm of the figure as you don't really stand completely upright if you're only wearing one shoe. The star on his chest has a nice metallic paint to it that's also used for the A on his head, and although it's hard to see, the buckles on his straps and belts are painted a dark gold color. The shield is a dark red with the typically white stripes being a metallic gray, and the blue is also a metallic blue. On the bottom of the shield we get a pretty big blood splatter that looks fantastic and seems to be applied using the same method they use for the face scans so that they all come out correctly. Moving on to the articulation, he has the standard Marvel Legends articulation with the addition of the newer torso joint and a new neck peg that allows for a wider range of movement. It can look up and down as well as rotate, and it can now tilt to the sides, which is a great thing to have on a zombie figure since zombies never just stand straight. He has standard shoulders, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, his hands rotate and move up and down, he has a waist swivel, standard leg articulation, thigh swivel, double jointed knees, his boot can swivel and his feet can move up and down, and they have an ankle pivot. As for accessories, he only comes with his blood-stained shield and he does not come with any Build-A-Figure parts, but I can accept the lack of accessories due to how well made this figure is. The extra sculpt and paint details make up for it in my opinion, however it would have still been nice to have gotten some extra hands, which I think should be the standard. The blood-stained shield could probably look good on the John Walker Captain America if you want to recreate a certain scene too. This figure stands at about 6 inches tall, and for a size comparison, here it is next to another Marvel Legends. Here it is next to another unusual version of Captain America. Here it is next to a Figuarts. Here it is next to a Figma. Here it is next to a Black Series. Here it is next to a Revoltech. Here it is next to a G.I. Joe Classified. Overall, this is one of my favorite Marvel Legends in recent waves, and I really appreciate all the sculpt and detail it has, as well as the blood splatters, which I didn't think Hasbro would add due to how annoying they can be with certain things, such as giving characters real weapons instead of made-up ones. The What If wave is one of the few waves that I think every character on it is worth getting, and the Build-A-Figure is a nice addition as well. I'm used to skipping on several characters on many waves, so this was a nice breath of fresh air. As for the negatives, my only gripes with it are that the shield is very finicky to use since he only has open hands and it doesn't really fit snugly on his arms and it's constantly slipping down. Another thing is that it does not have any extra hands or other accessories, and the blood is an odd purplish color instead of dark red, which I'm guessing was intentional and was probably a stupid rule they needed to follow. But this is still a great figure and I definitely recommend getting it if you come across one. And that's pretty much it for the review. Let me know what you think of it in the comments below, and as always, thanks for watching!